Courtesy of a cock-up on Amazon's Italian website, we now know the exact specs in terms of gigahertz and pricing for AMD's AMD Ryzen 3000 refresh CPUs. For the 3900X, that becomes the 3900xt, 300X becomes 300xt, and so on, 3600xt. My video of over 2 weeks ago speculated that the 3900xt will be clocked at 4.1 GHz base, 4.8 GHz turbo, which was pretty close to the actual specs, with the turbo just 100 MHz lower. Whilst for the 3800xt I was expecting a 4.2 base and 4.7 turbo. That was spot on, as those are the specs listed on Amazon's Italian products page. And lastly, I was expecting that the 3600xt to come in at 4 GHz base and 4.7 GHz turbo, with the actual base at 4 and the turbo of just 4.5. So a good 200 MHz lower than I was expecting. So overall, the base clock increases are in line with expectations, whilst the turbos for the 3900xt and 3600xt are a little disappointing. Also very disappointing is that it looks like AMD is substantially raising the prices for the XTs. That makes them uncompetitive. For instance, the 3600xt is being marked up by 34% over the 3600X, and the 3900xt by 21% over the 3900X, all for less than a 4% increase in processing power. Clearly, as things stand, the XTs are not worth it. For instance, you would be better off buying the 16-core 3950X than the 12-core 3900XT. The only thing AMD has going for in its favour is the lack of Intel 10th gen stock out there. So it's highly probable that these launch prices won't be sustainable for long and soon converge to where the X's are currently selling, with the X's dropping in price. That's what's most probably going to happen, so do not rush out and buy an XT. Anyway, we continue to wait for the real news of 2020, which are the final specs and prices for the Zen 3 4000 series of desktop processors, due to be announced sometime during October to December 2020. And ensure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel for new videos in this unfolding war between Intel and AMD, which AMD is clearly winning.